Hello, and welcome to one of my first singing tips videos for YouTube. A lot of controversy over various things to do with singing. People argue about it. People actively fight with each other over the different terminologies, and I do believe some of it comes down to your own personal interpretation of what you feel. Everyone's got a different biology, physiology, our bone structure in our face, how we perceive sound, especially bass, especially as a man with a deeper mandible, with the sound going through your bone structure to your inner ear. We hear things differently. So this first singing video tip, I'm going to be, and I hope to help clear some things up, which I found very confusing, is chest voice versus head voice. Now, if you're a man, especially if you're just chilled out and relaxed, and you're not got your telephone voice on, or working with the public, and you're trying to take the deepness out of your voice to sound more energetic and approachable by the customer, which is what we do, by the way. You'll be talking like this, as I am now. The voice I'm talking with now is my talking voice, but it's also, I would actively say, this is my chest voice. Okay, so it just sits in my throat and it resonates in your chest. Simple as. Okay, so when we sing in our chest voice, especially as a man and a woman too, but certainly more we feel it with the bass as a man, I would believe, is you feel it in here. So if I sang I don't know, a simple thing from an Elvis Presley phrase, for example, wise men say only fools rush in. So for example, just like that, you're basically saying to yourself, you should be feeling in your voice that it all happens here and down. It should feel very throaty and deep. You can go deeper like this. And it should all sit there, and it shouldn't feel animated or anything like that. Very relaxed, especially for someone like myself who has quite a naturally deep voice underneath my nasal tone. I've developed that through years of working in the customer service industry. You tend to sort of bring it up. That sits there. So that's the chest voice. So when I think of head voice, right, head voice for me, how it feels when I sing in head voice, okay, or even in a little bit of a mix, which we wouldn't ignore today, okay. Everything happens, the sound, the sensation is in your mouth, above your jaw, and it resonates through your soft palate, so through your mouth, up in your resonance, in your nose, in your sinus. And it's very much in what they call, if you produce the sound right and want to make it full, it'll feel like it's what's called in your mask. So going from here, you'll go up to here like this, and it will sound like this, and you'll sound a bit more nasal, and it sounds, hello everyone. So an example, this will be the same phrase again. Wise men say only fools rush in. So this time, the sound happens from the same part of everything is produced through your throat, through your glottis, the vibration. But this time, none of the sound comes down. All the sound happens through. Basically, ignore your jaw. Imagine you don't have a jaw, right? All the vibration, the resonance happens through the top of your skull, your skull, your skull here. So, and the sound sounds very up here like this. La 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 la, la la la. So it's all there. So when people talk, personally, from my perspective, my interpretation, is when you talk about chest voice, it's down here like this. And when they talk about head voice, it's up here like this. So when you want to get those nice fluty tones, it's not that you're when they talk about you, for example, you're dragging your chest voice up, it's because you're trying to bring that heavy sound up, and you physically, like, you're trying to imagine to yourself that you're heaving it up into there, into this section here, and that's when it starts to sound strained. Through practice, you can raise your chest voice, but what you're actually doing when you do that is you're training your larynx to keep a lower position and to elongate your vocal folds to make them longer and thinner, while keeping that chesty sound to make a higher tone. It's all biology, but that takes practice, and that's a totally different topic altogether, which hopefully, if this video goes on, we will carry on talking about on another video. I'll probably stick my email address on here, so if anyone wants to ask me any questions, I can't always have the answer, but if I don't have the answer, I'll go looking for it, and then I'll do my interpretation of that for you. So yeah, I hope that helps. Yeah, keep singing, guys, and keep rocking.